Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Higurashi When They Cry. It's your boy Karagol Gaming, and this is chapter 14 of Arc 5. Last episode, we found out about what happened in the basement storehouse when Keiichi arrived into the scene. So this time around, I felt like the last episode would have been the last part of this arc, but apparently not. We have more, so let's get it. June 1983. There has been a series of disappearances in Hinamizawa village Shishibone City XX Prefecture. The suspect is Mion Sonozaki, 1-something years old. Allegedly, she abducted, imprisoned, and killed 5 Hinamizawan residents: Oryo Sonozaki, Shion Sonozaki, Kichiro Kimiyoshi, Rika Furude, and Satoko Hojo between June 19th and the 21st. Preliminary investigations on the incident were delayed at the time due to insufficient evidence, but by chance, the case was solved rather abruptly. On the morning of the 22nd, a vehicle patrolling the Sonozaki property heard screams from inside and rushed in as an emergency measure. They secured the suspect's missing younger sister, Shion Sonozaki, and her 2 missing classmates, Keiichi Maibara and Reina Ryugu. The suspect fled the scene. We found hair, pieces of skin, and blood of the 4 missing people, Oryo Sonozaki, Kichiro Kimiyoshi, Rika Furude, and Satoko Hojo, in the torture room that was discovered in the basement of the outbuilding on the Sonozaki family property. Supposedly, that's where they were killed. We concluded that the victims were tortured in that torture room. However, their remains have still not been found. According to one of her imprisoned classmates' advice, the body should be somewhere in the basement of the outbuilding where the torture took place. However, nothing has been uncovered as of yet, including the escape route the suspect took. In addition, investigations continue regarding any possible connection to the series of mysterious deaths in recent years. But no evidence that Mion Sonozaki was involved, either directly or indirectly, has been found. There are still many unclear points as to the motive behind the incident, and as those of the Sonozaki family and the residents of Hinamizawa have been extremely uncooperative in assisting us, we expect to require a long time to clarify them. Long ass fucking sentence again. The opinion of a local officer knowledgeable about the region is that this may have been a lynching, an internal form of punishing sacrilegious act carried out against the beliefs of Hinamizawa village. It is clear that these incidents are particularly rooted in this region, and the prefectural police department has ordered a cautious investigation. We anticipated gaining valuable clues from the missing person believed to have been imprisoned for the longest time, Shion Sonozaki, the suspect's younger sister. However, the incident has left such serious mental after effects that she has not been in a state of mind to properly answer any questions about what she knows. The psychiatrist concluded that she is in a temporary state of shock, but as of today, she has yet to show any improvement. I was acting at first. It was just an act to avoid being interrogated by the police. As it turns out though, fake insanity can become real. You see, I couldn't bear it any longer. I continued to be haunted by the presence of Rena Ryugu had talked about. It was so close that it could almost touch my back. It wasn't Satoshi-kun, and it was not a hallucination. It had become Shion's ghost. Shion didn't go to heaven after all. She was always by my side instead. Shion didn't like the fact that I was still alive when she wasn't. So, she had decided to haunt me until she witnessed my death. Every night, she whispered to me, telling me to die. I get it. I get it. I shouted at the Shion in my back. Through my mouth, she shouted back at me. It must look odd to other people. They would think I was arguing with myself. It's not fair. Why are you still living, sis? Die. Die. Shine already. You said you would die right after you killed me. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. It's so dark and cold in this well. It's cold. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I get it though. Check this out. Shut the fuck up. What exactly do you think, sis? You won't die in the way you want to. You're just running away. You're just trying to survive, even after you did all those horrible things. You will never be forgiven. You're cursed, motherfucker. You're cursed. You're destined to die.
やかましいよしお。亡霊のくせにやかましいやかましい。おねえおねえ。
Oh.
クソったれが消え失せやがれ。ミオンはずるい。ミオンだけずるい。姉妹はいつも一緒。死んでも一緒。だからミオンほら迎えに来たんだよ。ミオン。
They talked about this in the second arc, I believe it was, in the aftermath. Shion banged on the door. Bam, bam, bam. That noise is too loud. It's cracking my ears and head open. Shion's trying to break in. Ah, shit. Alright, Shion, I get it. The perfect way for me to die is to be cursed to death by you, isn't it? But I won't be going so easily. Ha! I won't simply disappear. It wouldn't be fair if your beloved was left alive after all. I went out into the balcony to avoid Shion, who was on the other side of the door. If I jump over the railing to the neighboring apartment, I could reach the fire escape. Eat shit, Shion! I leaned over the railing and jumped to the balcony next door. Then, I rushed down the stairs, noiseless like a cat. Shion was too stupid to realize I had escaped. It wouldn't take long to get to Keiichi's house on a motorcycle. Shion must believe that I'm still in that room. Oh, she's so stupid. Soon enough, I could see the Maibara mansion. I had never seen it before, but I had heard a great deal about it from Shion. She told me that Keiichi's room is on the second floor. I should wake him up, throw a stone. I threw a couple of stones at the window, and shortly thereafter the light turned on and the window opened. I saw Keiichi there. The moment I saw him, my madness cooled off for a while. Even from here, I could tell that Keiichi was running down the stairs. He showed up quickly, with a doll in his hand. I felt depressed to see it. It was the doll he failed to give to Shion. It isn't fair after all, Shion. I'm so jealous, Kei-chan. I want to receive a doll from Satoshi-kun too.
Mio!
お久しぶり。どう？元気にしてた？
Despite the burning insanity within me, I spoke to him calmly. It's true. My body is controlled by the demon now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here this late.
お前、こんなところをうろついてて大丈夫なのか？
本当はいけないよ。
You really shouldn't be here either, Kei-chan.
それより、どうしたんだよ。こんな時間に。
最後にお話ししたかったから。
I feel horribly sleepy. Maybe it's more like fainting due to loss of blood. That sensation is proof that the insanity is swallowing me.
私ね。もうここにはいられない。
大丈夫か？どこか具合でも。
今日まで頑張ってきたけど自分で分かるのもうダメ。もう限界。私のお迎えはもうすぐ後ろまで来てる。
I won't get to decide how I die. Shion won't allow me to. No wonder. I dropped her down the well. It wasn't only her. None of the people I killed chose to die how they did. Considering that, debating how I will die must seem like a luxurious concern to the dead.
大丈夫かよ。もう するな。あ、そうだ。俺ミオに。
I'll kill him. I'll kill him. Kill him. Kill him. I'll avenge Satoshi-kun's death. I will avenge his death. This guy is Shion's beloved. I hate her. I'll kill him and teach her a fucking lesson. Eat this shit. While gravity's pull spun around me, this guy is Shion's beloved. Don't you mean Mion's beloved? I realized that I had stabbed him with a knife. Yep, I made it before Shion killed me. I got back at her. Yeah. Keiichi rolled on the ground, clutching his stomach. Should've gone for the head, dummy.
できた、全部できた。私が殺したやつは。
Now imagine being Keiichi's parents and hearing this shit. Yeah, I did it! I did it! I avenged your death, Satoshi-kun. Don't you love me for it? Will you stroke my head? Yes. This was all a bad dream. After all, I was just in my room like always, suffering from nightmares of Shion. But, where was I now? I had been standing on my apartment's fire escape, alone. I could still recall that dream. Yeah, I had stepped out onto the veranda. My front door was still locked, so I had to climb through the veranda again. Wow. My foot had slipped, and then I felt a floating sensation. After that, a sharp, indescribable pain ran through my head. That incredible pain finally cleared the fog away from my nightmare. I just slipped from the fire escape as I tried to return to my balcony and fell onto the roof jutting out from the elevator hall 2 or 3 floors down. Good. Die slow, bitch. My room is on the 8th floor. I wasn't expecting to be caught up here. When I fell, my head landed right on the concrete corner and I could feel both enormous pain and the warm blood dripping out. I felt strangely calm. I couldn't sense the demon, Shion's ghost, or my grudge. I just felt like a baby. The nothingness brought me here. The nothingness brought me peace. All my memories from when I was born and named Mion up until today came to my mind. I recalled memories of the time I had spent with Satoshi-kun. Tears rolled down my cheeks. Where did I go wrong? When in my life did I make the wrong choice? I do know just where and when that was, because Satoshi-kun reminded me. I'll leave Satoko to you. Sure, I believe you will return. I'll be waiting for you. I'll take care of Satoko. I'll wait for you with her. We'll be good girls. You left your precious sister to me and nobody else. I guess I didn't get the significance of what you said. But I'll be fine this time. I love you, Satoshi-kun. Satoko, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Shion, I'm really sorry. Could I repay everything with my death? No way, right? That's not how it should be done. I wanted Satoshi-kun to stroke my head one more time. I wanted to hear him mumble one more time. I knew it was too much to ask, and so I had no other regrets. That brought an end to my apologies. I rolled over, sending myself falling to the ground, head first. I hoped my head would crack open to take me to hell I deserved. I was just a demon. I belonged in hell. Why was I born? Why did this world give birth to me? I shouldn't have been born. I wouldn't have had to suffer if I hadn't been. What was the meaning of my meaningless life? If I wasn't born, nobody would have had to suffer. Thank you for treating me kindly, even though I was like this. Thank you for teaching me love, even though I was like this. Even though I was like this. Even though. I'm really sorry, everybody. I really am. I'm sorry. If Satoshi-kun could give me another chance, I wouldn't make the same mistake again. Never again. Here comes the ground. Bye. I love you. Eh?
今日までの出来事がすべて夢だったらいいのになって何度も思った。だから書いてみた。書いて夢になると信じて。ほら、よく漫画の中にあるじゃない？私の目の前に食べきれないほどのお菓子が積み上げてあって、それに手を伸ばし、まさに食らいつこうというところで、無粋に起こされて目を覚ますの。それは、とてつもなく長い夢で、私は1年以上も眠っていたことになる。そう。私は、監督の野球チームの試合の後、有頂天に駆け出して、赤信号の横断歩道に踊り出して、バイクにはねられてしまった。それで、ずっと1年以上も意識が戻らなくて、ようやく目が覚めるの。まぶたを開けたとき、そこには病院の天井が飛び込んでくる。それから、ずっと看病しててくれたサトシくんが覗き込んでくれて、さすがにこれはできすぎか。でも、いいよね。そういうことにしても、いいよね。生まれてきて、ごめんなさい。
Breakdown of all persons involved with or linked to the series of deaths in Hinamizawa. Tame Hojo died via homicide by blunt trauma within the village on the June 20th, 1982, case closed. Satoshi, believed to have disappeared from the village on June 24th, 1982, whereabouts unknown. Tomitake, believed to have committed suicide on June 19th. I guess you guys can read this on your own. Violently abused post-mortem. Jesus Christ, what a way to go. I am very curious to see. Well, Rika's death is different. That's like the... Because, I mean, Tomitake dies the same way. Mio Takano dies the same way. Satoko survives in one of the scenarios that we know of. Oh, Rena is in fucking Shishibone City? Oishi in Hokkaido? Kumagai... Irie... Ah, shit. Irie is also... Well, I mean, he committed suicide, right? Kasai died of liver cancer in That's a bit... Huh. Wait, so where does Keiichi live? He's not in Tokyo, is he? Daiki Tomita? Wait, he didn't die? Tomita did not die? Oh, I guess not in this scenario. Okay. Heart failure. So we have 3 more arcs remaining since this one's finished. And the next one will be quite telling. I just want to see which scenario they are going to explore, right? Because I think the scenario where the entire village is engulfed in that miasma, I feel like that should be the very last arc, right? But so then that begs the question, like, what or who do we follow? Do we go back to Keiichi next arc? Because I can't see a scenario where we go through an arc where Shion is still the main character. Could it be either Satoko or Rika? I'm thinking maybe Rika. I feel like her side of the story could get a little bit more exposition. But it might be very spoilery, so maybe they're gonna save her as the penultimate one, maybe? I don't know.
よっしゃー、お昼だお昼。そらレナ、机をくっつけろ。
今日はレナのお弁当はミートボールなんだよ。おお、そりゃいいね。おじさんもぜひいただくよ。
Is there a clue in here?
ほらリカちゃん、机。くっつけるのですよ。ペター。残念なことにミートボールは私も大好物でございましたよ。皆さんに一口でも口に入るとは思わないことでしたよ。残念。そうはいかないです、さとこ。明らかに野菜不足のさとこには特別にかぼちゃ弁当を用意させてもらいました。
うわ、そりゃいじめだぞシオン。うわ
ー、かぼちゃは嫌ですの。ほら、そのかぼちゃ嫌いはダメです。かぼちゃはですね、栄養価にとても優れているんです。育ち盛りのさとこは特に栄養に気を使わないといけないんですよ。私の目の黒いうちは変色は認めないので、その覚悟でお願いします。ほらほら、みんなもどうぞどうぞ。ほこほこのかぼちゃって甘くて美味しいんですよ。もにゅもにゅ。さとこ、これなら甘くて美味しいのですよ。
お、確かにこりゃいけるな。かぼちゃの甘みが嫌味なく、それでいて絶妙で。さとこ、お前は食うな、もったいない。
なんですって？かぼちゃは嫌いですけど、言い方が気に入りませんわ。そら言った言った。一口にガバッと言ってみなよ。ほらね、美味しいでしょ？まあ食べれなくもないですわね。当たり前です。さとこがかぼちゃ嫌いを克服できるように日夜研究してますので。さて、この調子で今年中にナス、ピーマン、アスパラガスと制覇していきましょう。冗談はごめんですわ。私が沖宮の学校に転校しましたよ。ダメです。サトシくんから頼まれている以上、健康管理は私の担当です。不摂生も許しませんから、そのつもりで。シオンさん嫌い。かぼちゃ嫌。
Aww. I can't have that as a thumbnail. That's way too spoilery. Okay. Oh. Show me. See. Happy diary in this zone. Okay.
ええ、葛西氏が踏み込んだ時には室内は無人でベランダへの窓が開きっぱなし。その時が飛び降り時刻です。それでその真下の5階エレベーターフロアの屋根に一度落ちて脳震盪。そのしばらく後に横に転がって再落下死亡。葛西氏が飛び降りを疑って地上を調べた時に遺体が見つからなかったのは、この時点ではエレベーターフロアの屋根の上で混沌中だったからです。前原圭一が刺されたのはほぼ同じ頃。その頃には園崎紫音はすでに飛び降りていて、屋根の上で脳震盪中？
違いますね。ベランダから抜け出して前原圭一を刺してベランダへまた戻る時に誤って落下じゃないかな。悪いけど周辺の部屋のベランダとかも調べ直してください。
おいさん、3番にお電話です。
はいはい、どちら様から？
佐藤と伝えればわかるとか、合言葉は論と言えと。
なもしもし。ああ、佐藤さんですか。こっちへ電話ということはいい知らせでしょうね。
An informant got in contact with me and you were right after all.
ありがとうございます。今度フラワーロードで一杯おごりますよ。
なんです今の電話。
None of your
麻雀
business.
の誘いですか？
Yeah.
ビンゴ。園崎姉妹は逆なんです。ミオンがシオンでシオンがミオン。入れ墨入れる時に間違って逆にやっちゃって取り返しがつかなくなったらしい。
I could imagine.
だからこのノートのミオンとシオンは逆に読むんです。それでならサトシ君とシオンさん、いやミオンさん、ややこしいなの関係が理解できる。
ノートって先日の大石さん宛てと書かれて郵便ポストに投函されてたっていう買いノートのことですか？中身はめちゃくちゃで捜査か乱の恐れありって言いませんでしたっけ？
Look, man, it was almost lunchtime and I was hungry, okay? I said what I said.
もちろん名前の入れ替えが分かったところでか乱の息を出ませんがね。このノートどこまで信じていいのやら。もし本当なら古出理香の死のあたりが怪しすぎるからな。
異常者の日記ですよ。読んでるとこっちまで変になりそうです。最後のページの生まれてきてごめんなさいなんて読んでるとこっちまで飛び降りたくなりますよ。
でも幸せな日記じゃないですか。
幸せですか？
この日記だけでサトシ君って名前何回くらい出てくると思います？シオンさんは本当にサトシ君のことが好きだったんだなって、その好きというのがね、若さゆえの勘違いでずれちゃって。
ねえ、教えてよ母さん。鬼ババとどういう喧嘩をしたわけ？感動されるなんてよっぽどだったわけでしょ？
Oh. Okay. Skulls. Pretty cool.
お前もくだらないことに興味が尽きないね。ま、そろそろ話してもわからない年じゃないか。実はね、父さんと結婚したいって言ったらね。え？私も当時はだいぶ社内生き方してて呆れられててね。その挙句連れてきた男が人気者だったわけでしょ。そりゃ大喧嘩よ。いい名付けは当主が決めるなんて言われて、そんなの知ったこっかい、こんなクソババア、この場で切り伏せたらって大立ち回りよ。
You fucking Virago?
互いに板の間の日本刀抜いてちゃんちゃんバラバラ。
Don't we all solve our disagreements that way?
ひえ、鬼ババと盾を演じたわけ？
And live to tell the tale.
母さんやるね。
まあね、母さんこう見えても若い頃は武闘派だし、互いに剣道有段だからそりゃあド派手だったわよ。周りはおろおろ。面白かった。
なるほどね。その騒ぎのせいで感動されたわけ？
そうよ、感動上等。遠慮なく感動もらって父さんと籍を入れたわよ。ま、けじめってことで爪を剥がされたけどね。ほら、左手の爪だけいびつでしょ。
うわあ、それで鬼ババと母さんはずっと仲が悪いわけだね。
シオン、本当はね、そんなことないの。私と鬼ババ様は。
嘘だ。
鬼ババ様には面倒な世間体があるからね。一度でも感動した以上甘くすると示しがつかないし、だから私も親類会議とかではおとなしく引っ込んでるけど、たまに遊びに行ってのんびりお茶とか飲んでるよ。
嘘だ。
実はね、内緒よ、鬼ババ様もね、その昔けじめで爪を剥いだことあるんだってよ。今度会ったら左手の爪をよく見てごらん。
ひえ、鬼ババは何をやったわけ？
そうね、母さんは知らない。
まあ、その顔は知ってるな。教えてよ。
Do you think that murder can be justified depending on the motive? Oh, hello, author. Thank you for playing Higurashi When They Cry, Meakashi. Although I depict many deaths in my work, I often ask myself a question. That question is there such a thing as justifiable murder? In our world, murder is prosecuted and the degree of punishment varies depending on the motive and circumstances. I think it's justifiable, motherfucker. I mean, if you kill one of my loved ones, I'm coming for you. You're gone. Having different degrees of punishment means that we are putting a value on the dead person's life. Some scenes justify murder in Higurashi. By degrading the life of the victim in those scenes, the players can sympathize with the character more easily. The degree of sympathy would be different from person to person. The people who could sympathize probably felt catharsis, and the people who disagreed with the characters might have felt uncomfortable. That's indicated by how opinions were polarized regarding Keiichi's actions in Tatari Goroshi. In Meakashi, there are also a number of murders, but this time the main character, Shion, tries to earn sympathy for each one of them. How did you feel? How much were you able to sympathize with her? Not at all, pretty much. If you couldn't sympathize with her at all, then please, berate her as a crazy murderer. If you sympathize with her at all, then please have mercy on her. If you sympathize with her almost entirely, then please have mercy on her. If you completely sympathize with her, then please let us berate both of you as crazy murderers. Lol. What about me? Well, that's a secret. I would like to reverse my question this time. What kind of murderer could you sympathize with if you were to be killed? A murderer who doesn't care about people's lives? That would be quite a regrettable death. It's extremely sad to be killed in denial of all of your values. A murderer who begs for forgiveness in tears? That would be quite regrettable too. They shouldn't kill you at all if they're begging for your forgiveness. Ha ha. So what kind of murderer could you sympathize with? In the end, sympathy might be just a method for making the story more interesting. If you can sympathize, it's fun. If you can't sympathize, they're just crazy. We cannot put a value on human life. It's a sin to even try doing so. A murder is a murder. Nothing more than that. I just hope everybody can live happily together. How does that sound? Would you agree to that? If you wouldn't, thank you very much for playing Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 5, Meakashi. I could only bring out this 5th episode thanks to all of your support. Higurashi will only get more intense as it approaches the finale. Nothing would make me happier than if you continued reading the chapters to come. The next chapter will be called Sumi Horoboshi. Really, I'm rather fortunate if you've enjoyed yourself even a little. Thank you again for playing. I hope this has brought a little color to your life. It was entertaining. I don't know about bringing color to my life personally. It was entertaining, and now that we are invested in the story, so I will be curious to see where this leads. I just hope the ending is satisfying. When it's all said and done, I hope what the information that we receive, all of the hints, all of the nuggets of information, it will be satisfying, and we won't feel like, oh shit, we read hundreds of hours of this story for that? I don't think that's gonna be the case, but I'm kind of disappointed that the alt-cast review wasn't a thing this time around. We did not get any nugget of information regarding that aside from the title of the arc. But that's fine. That's fine. As with always, it's gonna take a little while until we get to Arc 6. I have some other stuff I want to get to, but rest assured, I know how much you guys love this series, so I will get to it. And besides, it wouldn't sit well with me as a content creator to not finish something I started. So rest assured, we'll get to it. Unless something happens to your boy. Knock on wood. Doesn't. Alright, man, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys next time. Out of here. Love y'all. Deuces.